Fast things fast, I'm the best.
Damn you.
Thoughts?
No.
It's my new phase. Unfortunately, I'm going to be twerking in it too.
Oh, man. It already stinks like butt in here.
Whoop. Speaking of stinking like butt, man. We were going to get a replica Titanic, but it was a knockoff. Full disclosure, it was a knockoff of Legos, and it was mad tiny. We were going to get it for Al, because he should have bought the Titanic while it was available.
Yeah, who does that?
The Lego one.
Well, who doesn't do that, I guess?
I guess Al doesn't. But, so now he's going to have to pay 10 million times the price for it.
And knowing Al, he will.
Oh, he will, baby.
And he'll try to return it to Best Buy.
I don't know how, but Best Buy will take it somehow.
Yeah.
But anyway, we were going to buy him a tiny-ass replica, but we figured one, it'd be too tiny for his sausage fingers. Mm-hmm. Now, we're not insulting. I mean, we got sausage fingers of our own. We're just saying, like, that boy ain't going to build that tiny-ass rep. And second, he doesn't like people exploiting the Titanic tragedy. Yeah. So we feel that a knockoff would be exploited too. Then he'd be all like,
look how they mess with my boy.
Next thing you know, he's sending his fucking minions after us, his goons, to break our legs, man. You don't mess with the fucking Cosa Nostra, man.
Wake up with a freaking horse head in our
man.
asses. I don't know why it's in our asses.
Yeah, we'd be out of there, guys. So we decided to cut our risks and just buy stuff for ourselves.
Also, I just want to throw this insult in real quick.
Uh-huh.
I feel like he would be against it being knockoff because it's not a name brand iPad or.
Oh, that's true, man.
It's not an iProduct.
If we've learned that's right.
Learned.
If we learn one thing about
definitely
Al,
not how to be not retarded.
I'm home. You calling him a retarded guy?
I was calling you retarded.
Oh, and then you got the facts straight.
Yeah.
Anyway, if we learn one thing about Al is that it's not top of the line name brand, he's gonna throw it in the trash. So we feel like if he got our gift, he would slam dunk it into the trash.
Anything under 1,000 is like
it's fucking garbage. Okay? So yeah, ours was $1.81. So he was gonna destroy him, man. Anyway,
he's in the mob.
That's
what we're saying.
We said all that to say that he's in the mob.
Yeah.
Anyway, we love Al, sort of, right?
He's a guy.
That's our stance at the moment.
Yeah.
Now let's get to what this is all about, and that's a haul of junk that I gotta say I feel a lot better about getting than the $1.81 Titanic.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But anyway, should I start? Because I gotta go.
I feel like you always start again. I
Look
wanted
at that
this boy. I could have also gotten it, but I was in this whole like I don't want to spend too much cake. Needless to say, I broke the shit out of that.
Oh yeah, you were like, I'm not gonna spend too much. Cut to literally getting one of the most expensive things you've ever gotten. Thoughts on that?
Yeah.
Anyway, we got a cisgendered alien. This is of course from They Live, part of my Johnny Carpenter collection now. Dude, Johnny Carpenter, Johnny
back,
C. Carps as I call him, he directed a show from his couch.
Oh, man.
Look, I'm not saying that he's not capable of doing that. I'm saying that we know Johnny. The last thing he directed, he literally did it for money. He's openly admitted to being like, I don't give a shit as long as I get some money at some point in his career, right? So now he's directing from his couch. What are the chances that that's going to be good?
Zack Snyder?
Well, at least you would know get something great looking.
He got a great ass looking effect from his stinking driveway.
Yeah. But we know that Zach puts in effort.
Yeah.
Johnny hasn't been putting in effort in forever, gang.
He's only putting in effort into grinding in Fallout 76. Gang.
Yep. And
also
playing Destiny up the ass and watching basketball games.
Also 76, his age.
Oh, yeah, huh?
I don't know. I just assumed he was over.
Damn, I went with that and you threw me in the fucking chasm of death.
Yeah, dude, that's what you
I don't know how old he is, but he is old. And his birthday was recent. Thoughts? So we should know.
I feel like his death day is going to be recent, too.
I hope so before he... No, I don't hope so, but I hope so if it means avoiding that he teased. He teased that he was going to do the thing, too, guy.
Oh, come on, guy.
I feel like he's not in the stage of his career.
No, he's like in that Dario stage. Although, unlike Dario, he had the freaking decency to bow out.
Yeah, Dario's still going at it, and it all sucks.
Yeah.
So that's good. Anyway... Remember when Dario Argento played Batgirl?
God damn it, why?
I don't. This is a cool Batgirl, man. I know that these are out of scale with the DC Multiverse ones from McFarlane. Like, mad out of scale. But this Batgirl has always been shown as really small. So I thought that was cool. This is a Scarecrow that looks very much like the animated series Scarecrow. Super cool. I know you don't like this design. Not this,
No, I
but
like
the
it.
animated design. I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't like that.
But I think it translates really well in this realistic.
I don't like the
approach.
warm-ups.
The tucked in.
Yeah.
Holding in his farts.
It looks like it stinks, guy. Let's just start off with something I overpaid for.
Uh-huh.
And that's Michael Keaton.
Oh, man.
You know, I've been on record hating Michael Keaton's Batman / Michael Keaton himself.
Mm-hmm. The fuck was that, man?
That was my thought, my reaction whenever I see Michael Keaton. But I kind of wanted this boy, and we went to FYE, and you know, FYE prices are sometimes whack as shit.
Oh, man, super whack.
So, yeah, I ended up paying too much for this boy.
So, this boy right here is kind of being scalped everywhere, taken. People are just taking him. But he's got to be the only one it's the Flash movie series. He's got to be the only one that has a head sculpt that actually looks like him. Not even the maskless version of him looks like him. Looks like garbage, to be precise. But this one actually looks good, and it's just a good bat.
Now,
Next.
I mentioned we went to FYE, and we did. And they had like a little clearance section that had figures there.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed a disturbing fact.
A trend, if you will.
All of the clearance figures were black women.
Yep.
They had Valkyrie and the chicks from Wakanda Forever. I was like, oh man, this is just black women. So I got a black woman. Yeah, but
that they made look insanely white.
Yeah,
by
no
the way.
shit.
Cyclone.
I don't even know if she's black. She's probably like mixed gendered or something, or mixed.
Mixed genders?
What's it called? Mixed
race.
race. Yeah.
I mean, there's light skinned people that are not.
Yeah,
mixed.
I just don't know if she's actually black or not.
All I know is she's smoking.
Yeah.
Right. So Cyclone, you did get her for $6.94,
Yeah.
but since you paid $1 trillion for this one,
it evened out.
It evened out to just normal price of buying the two figures, which is funny. But yeah, I'd bang. Thoughts on her?
Yeah.
Next.
And then I got stinking the Tony Todd.
Too bad they didn't have Eartha Kitt in that black woman section. So
Yeah,
I
no
bought
shit,
that.
huh?
Would have bought that. Nope.
I don't know.
I just realized that using bot is kind of a loaded term.
I mean, we were buying.
That's the thing, man. Maybe people aren't buying black action figures because they're like, there's some sort of weird...
black shin figures.
Yeah, black action figures because they're like, there's some sort of weird undercurrent
Nah,
here.
they're
that
just
I don't
racist.
No, homie, that's not it.
There's a lot of race, boys.
Well, I know that like a good portion of people aren't buying it because they're like, I don't want a black figure person in my figure collection. I know that there's that. But also, historically, chick figures...
Yeah, so you mix the race
that's two things against
factor and the female factor.
Yeah. Now, I say give them all to me. I'll find a place for them.
I kind of
all of this sounds wrong. Anyway,
here's a black guy voicing
I think we skirted out of sounding horribly wrong. Yeah, this is technically, like you said, a black guy that made this Tony Todd voice this character, and everybody was like, hell yeah.
And then they revealed it was a white guy.
And then there was a white guy. And I'm like, yeah. And then okay, look, that's cool. Like Darth Vader was voiced by one of the coolest black men ever.
The problem is the reveal was lame because the guy wasn't very good at it.
Yeah, that's the problem. With David Prowse, at least he looked cool. And you're like, okay, Darth's still cool. He's a conglomerate. He's a mixed race.
Yeah.
But this guy is like, this guy stinks.
Yeah.
Anyway, but he's apparently a hard figure to find.
This is a super expensive figure. Without out of the box, it's about $60, $70. Mm-hmm. With the box and the bath, about 90 or 200.
But you got this boy for 30. And he's missing the bath piece, but
I don't really
you
care,
didn't care about the bath piece.
No, homie. I got Casey
Blones.
I got Davy Jones.
Oh man,
from the monkey.
I wish I could tell the story related to that. The monkeys, guy. Apparently they're evil.
They're running trains on people.
Anyway, this is Casey Jones and the Universal Monsters mashup series. Next,
you got the demon. I can never say his first name, so I don't never even try.
Etrigan.
There you go.
So here we go. Nobody calls him that outside of the comics. Except maybe mega dweebs.
That's what I was going to say. I've seen a lot of mega dweebs.
So this is the PS exclusive classic demon design. You know, one of the supernatural characters in the DC.
He's a rhyming boy.
He rhymes. That's corny. You know what I hate about movies? Where they find ancient texts that somehow when they read the incantations, the fucking incantations rhyme. Mm-hmm. What is that, man?
Do hate it.
You're translating it. Why would it rhyme?
Yeah,
does that suggest that you're taking the time and effort to make it
say
right?
maybe they're adapting it into.
I hate either scenario.
What's this boy named? Better Ray Johnson or something?
Better Ray Bill.
This boy was mad cheap, guy.
Yeah, this is a Diamond Select Better Ray Bill. You were gonna get a old Marvel Legends one last time. Talked you out of it.
It was kind of like gammy as well.
It was gammy. I mean, it was cool, but there was something that was not cool about it. But anyway, talked you out of it, and I guess you're glad that was the case because this is a big ass Better Ray guy. Goy Hunter.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Goy Hunter.
We got another boy. It was only $8, and I gotta say the seller sucked my left ass because he was doing some scummy shit, obviously. But I got him,
boy back.
So I'm happy with that. I'm gonna repaint my other one because I had another one that I had to fix up. But it was $8, okay?
Street Sharks, kind of hard to come by. Well, not really, but they're kind of expensive.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So you got a good deal on that, boy.
I got a freaking dog guy.
You got Encanto. That's her name in my book.
I think it's John Encanto.
You saw this and all of a sudden you were sucking her off.
I liked her, guy.
Maribel Madrigal, huh? Says the Mexican guy. Maribel.
Maribel?
On Jack specifically?
I feel like that there was a running change with these because we noticed that all the Walmart ones had whack-ass hair and broken glasses.
And then we went to, as the right wing calls it now, the demonic target. And we're like, oh, shit. This one looks good. Thoughts? Right-wingers are guys, aren't they?
They're pretty gay, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel for a bunch of people that hate gays. They're pretty gay.
Oh, this was a thing I got.
Oh, god damn it. You paid for this guy.
Did I, though?
I feel like this guy stinks, I'm gonna be honest. It's a tiny rhinoceros transformer guy, but his transform... I don't know, maybe there's more to him. Look, like, let's say you come across this in the fucking Serengeti or some shit. That's where they reside, right? And then he turns around and he fucking opens his ass. There's a Gatling gun inside him.
That's it.
That's it. That's his transformation.
I think he's like one of those Combinotron boys, where he like combines with other boys. But I don't actually know.
Right.
Did you break that boy?
Nope. Sure didn't. Anyway, next we got
Come on, guy.
I broke him, guy. We got what's this guy called?
Squeeze.
This
Classics.
is from the Motu Classics line.
So they're super expensive. Found one for like $40.
Like that
which
boy
is
right
super
there.
cheap, by the way.
I hear that this is his power. Thoughts?
He's one of my favorite boys.
Yeah. I don't like his little metal chaps here.
I agree.
But he's pretty cool, I guess.
I'm
gonna be honest with you, he's not the coolest looking guy in this form. Like I prefer the classics look. I mean, the Origins look.
Or the OG, really.
The OG is the best. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What did I say? Whatever I said was wrong.
Origins. There's so many titles for these.
All I know is that this guy's good for a reach around.
Yeah, he's
so there
pretty
you go. Pretty cool guy.
I don't know what this guy is, but I liked him. He's like a rock boy.
What are these muscles?
Muscles.
Little.
They threw that boy in.
Rock. Yeah, you. Thanks. I hate it when shop owners. I mean, on the other end of the spectrum, you could have paid for it, but I hate it when they throw in something that's worthless.
Yeah.
They're like, you spent $1 trillion. Here, let me throw you this tiny turd that costs a cent.
They're always like, I threw that one in. I'm like,
yeah, like, thanks, guy. I mean, really thanks, but at the same time, come on, guy. Throw in a good one.
This was another case of that.
Threw that boy in too. Evil Lynn keychain. I don't know what these are called yet, but kind of cute.
I got stinking Snoopy.
Now
they had the whole gang there.
How much was the Snoopy?
I don't know, like $2, I think.
You should have gotten the whole gang, guy.
Yeah, I don't freaking like peanuts, guy.
You hate peanuts. I get the hate of peanuts because I know it's an American institution. People love, like with the Christmas one or whatever, the animation. I hate the animated
garbage
peanuts, but I love the strip. So there's that. But anyway,
you love to strip.
I do love to strip. Walk around naked. You're sitting where I sit nude, by the way, most of the time.
Nuts all freaking printed on there.
Nuts all hanging out and shit. So you got a bag of shit here. Let's see what's in it. You bought another swap thing.
Like 4 of these.
You bought 6,000 of these already.
It's my goal to get everyone I've come across.
So you got that, and then you got Snake Face, a guy that you hate. But now that you have him in hand, what do you think?
I don't like the design. I do like this one more than the OG one. But he's still like an annoying looking guy.
He is aggressively annoying.
Right.
But
gotta get all the Snake Man.
Is he still? You still hate him as you hated him?
Nah.
That's an improvement anyway. Then you got this boy, guy. What is it called?
Dragon Spout or
lizard jerking action.
Yeah, I like this
Skeletor.
one. He's pretty cool. Corny, but cool.
He squirts water, I guess.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Suck them off. Then you found
These
some
were
OG
fine, guy.
Motus. You
Stinking
got
Triclops.
Excuse me.
Some of them have wacky legs, but I can fix that boy.
Can fix some boys.
This boy got the wackiest legs.
You got Manny faces.
Yeah.
With his Manny faces, which are really not that many.
There's only 3 of them.
There's only 3 faces, guy. There's a third one to anybody that doesn't know. So that's cool. And then you found a little Hordak guy.
This boy kind of needs some fixing up in the face region.
But it's a Hordak,
Yeah,
classic whore, if you will. So that's pretty
They
cool.
also had a Prince Adam, but I was like, I'm not, homie.
He was missing his vest. Come on, guy. That's the thing that makes you gay as hell.
True.
You found this boy in Goodwill.
Dude, I was about to walk out of that Goodwill and something caught the corner of my eye, like a dead Placestimus. And then it was this boy.
Yeah, this is, what's his name? Zipperface or whatever
I
the
think
fuck?
his name is John Zips.
Zippy Magoo.
I think.
Anyway, this is one of the
Hordak,
Garbage Pail Kid Funko Pops. Kind of hard to find at a good price, and you found them for 1 cent, guy.
1 second.
You've made some big purchases recently, but I think this is the biggest one so far, right?
Definitely.
So, you
Groman
got
boy.
that James Groman man thing from Mondo. You don't even have space for that boy. You got it, and I don't blame you. It's freaking badass, guy.
You said you're gonna keep the box to this.
I'm gonna keep the box and pretend I have it, guy.
Yeah.
To the 1,000 people that drop by,
Yeah.
be like, I have
All
that
the people
boy.
that are running trains on you, the monkeys.
The monkeys are running trains on my butt, guy.
It's not good, guy.
Oh man, I wish I could tell that story.
It's classic.
Let's just say that I have a story about the monkeys, not the ape, but the but the band that a friend of mine told me about someone she knows, and that I wish I could tell, but I can't.
Yeah.
But it involves disgusting sex.
Train running.
Anyway, the point is, it's James Groman design. James Groman designed the Mad Balls, and you paid like almost $300 for this boy, guys. So it better not have collapsed in the sun.
Dude, if it did, you're gonna have to rape me right You're not like a monkey.
There's other paint options, but you got the classic, which is the best, definitely, if you want to go for preserving that boy as he looks. Here's some pictures of him on the... Super cool, man. So there's that. We don't... I don't have a vehicle that has a Bluetooth, so... You know,
Or an aux.
or any... My CD player, my actual CD player on the car.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
It's cursed with Santana.
Yeah, when I bought that boy, it had a Santana Greatest Hits in there, and everything was going my way. All I can hear on that. But so I play CDs, but on the DVD player that it has. And so you got the Korn Greatest Hits.
I was like, why not?
Yep. You did point out that for a Greatest Hits album, they put the cover songs first. So that's a thing they did. Anyway, this was a Dollar Tree find, Good Kill with Ethan Hawke. Sounds like actually a really good movie, so check that boy out. This is something you hated me for. And admittedly, this is not a movie that I would get other than to complete the collection, which is why I got it. It was mad cheap too, by the way. It was a fucking Goodwill find. The Predator. Remember that movie that stunk? So
I paid for it as well. I was pissed about it.
True. Big Hero 6, which one of our viewers, Joey, hates apparently.
Oh, yeah?
He's like, I hate that turd.
Well, they loved the Gollum, to be fair.
That's true. I played like 60 hours of Gollum.
Finished Gollum.
And they were like, this is the best game ever.
Yeah.
Like, are you human? Anyway.
Got that sweet-ass $70 version with the lore.
Whoop. Anyway, I got Miles' favorite film, Jurassic World. Again, Goodwill find. I actually enjoyed Jurassic World. Obviously, it's like the Star Wars thing, you know? Like, there's ones where you like, I mean, I guess I enjoyed it, but I don't really like anything but this version or whatever, right? That's like that with Jurassic. I only really liked the first one, but I actually enjoyed, as you know, a popcorn film, the first one. And since I didn't want to pay for the second one,
You stole.
I just put it in here. Fallen Kingdom's in there too, because nobody deserves to pay for that. Another Goodwill find. Joey recommended this, so if he's wrong, I'm gonna fucking shank him.
With Gollum?
With Gollum, with shards of his Gollum. Oh wait, it wasn't a physical copy.
Digital,
damn it. Anyway, Detective Pikachu. Either way, I think a live Pikachu looks cute, so I could just put it on silence and just stare at a fuzzball.
Isn't it freaking Ryan Reynolds running around?
Ryan Reynolds, guy.
That's weird. I don't know how I
that?
feel about that guy.
This is a movie you showed me. I don't know if you had seen it or we just saw it the first time together. This was kind of like ended up being one of the last of the Judd Apatow gang conquering comedy era.
Before freaking
ironically
James Franco raped or whatever he did.
James Franco. Apparently he's a mad jerk too, just in general. So that's cool. But anyway, here we have This Is the End. An Apatowian clan type take on the apocalypse. I remember being pretty funny, but it is kind of like if you're sensitive about people making fun of your religion and you're like a Christian or related to that, I probably don't watch that one, but pretty funny.
Dude got Channing.
It's got Channing as a sex slave, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, is this The Hit?
The Hit. Now, this is a movie that I feel is fucking scary as hell.
The Hit.
It's a satire called Es Vida Da.
It's a hit film.
Look Who's Back, basically. It's a hit film, literally, as in Hitler is in it. It sounds like a setup for a comedy. And it is a comedy, a very dark comedy. But basically, Hitler is displaced in time and brought to modern times.
It's a dark comedy, so he probably wouldn't have liked it.
Nah, he would have hated the hell out of it. The movie brings Hitler into the modern times, and it's like a fish out of water thing at first, right? But then the movie careens into very scary territory where we realize that we're at a point in time where people are dramatically close to being basically Nazi sympathizers. It's what's interesting is that it does have a structure, much like Borat, and much like Borat, part of it was filmed with interactions with real people, and that's really what makes it scary as this goes towards the end. You're like, God damn, we're seeing this happen right in front of our eyes, So, yeah, it's a film that I feel some people need to see because it's saying a lot about our times, and this thing was made almost a decade ago, and we're like right in the midst of that shit, guy. Scary stuff. Also, it's a film where we've encountered this several times already. We mentioned like in Preacher, where they introduce Hitler, and we're like, Hitler, he's a fucking jerk.
But then
story, you're like, oh, they're redeeming Hitler, and then you feel bad because you're like, oh man, all right, I could get behind Hitler like turning a new page in life. And then all of a sudden he reveals his true colors, those being Hitlerian. And you're like, of course he was Hitler. This is another movie like that where you're like, oh no, they made Hitler a likable character.
He's my boy now.
And then of course, naturally, he's fucking Hitler.
Yeah, dude, I was kind of like, what the hell, dude? They're making Hitler my boy in the Preacher.
Yeah, so lesson learned, Hitler's a jerk. But anyway, you know who else is kind of a guy that I don't like, but I like? No, wait a minute. Take that back. That's not what I meant. Hold on, guy. That was a bad transition there. But anyway, Mick Garris is a guy that's very likable. But like Hitler, he's a turd when it comes to making movies. That's right, Hitler made movies. Oh, I guess he kind of did.
He kind of tied it into his crappy art, guy.
Hitler was a painter, guy.
He had a weird dog phase that he went through.
Some people argue that Hitler became Hitler because his art was rejected. I argue that he became Hitler because his fucking penis was bitten by a goat.
He was always Hitler, to be fair. You don't become Hitler.
I feel like you become Hitler, guy. I feel like Hitler's become a thing of its own. Imagine being one of the Hitler family that wasn't
like John Hitler.
Yeah, like you're walking around, your name's John Hitler. You're pretty much fucked. Unless you go to the American South, in which case you might be a goddamn hero.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mick Garris isn't Hitler, but he's pretty close.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mick Garris, he's directed a lot of Stephen King, and he kind of sucks at it. But this is one of his better ones, and it's got David Arquette. So for the King Collection, pretty cool.
King Collection?
It is the theatrical cut, so that's
classic King Collection.
Yeah, the classic King Collection.
Hitler really liked that one.
I shouldn't have named it that and put all K's on it. Who does that? I shouldn't have a big label over it that says that.
Yeah, why did you print that out, guy?
I don't know, guy, but it cost a lot of money. Anyway, Shakira Live, off the record.
Definitely not Hitler.
definitely not Hitler. She's great. I love Shakira. And it's not just because she has a gigantic ass that I want to eat. It's because I really like her music. So there's that. I used to have this, and it was gone. So pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Next, or
That's
you,
it, boy.
you don't got nothing, guy.
That's it.
You ain't got nothing. Well, that's good because I got some books. You got me this. Well, you got it for yourself, but then you're like, I feel like you should have it because I feel you're trying to
What is
squirt
that?
out of reading.
What is that, guy? Can't
This
see
is
it.
it was all.
Yeah, I wanted to read Congo because you're all like about the apes, and I was like, come on, guy.
Yeah, Congo is my
But this
favorite.
is a pretty cool one because it's got Sphere, the classic hit film.
Congo Sphere. Yeah, it's got the movie. Unfortunately, you're like, God damn it, this is not good.
It just beams into your eyeballs.
Eaters of the Dead, which of course also had a movie called 13th Warrior.
These are all movie boys.
They're all movies, and they're all as in they were adapted into movies, and they were all adapted into movies that have significant flaws to, varying degrees. Congo, man, I hated that movie, but I love Congo so much that I watched the movie 5 times in the theater.
What are you, Al?
I guess I am.
I feel like he hates
Well, I didn't
Ghostbusters,
return my
guy.
tickets and demand a refund.
I feel like he hates Ghostbusters, guy.
I think he does, guy. Excuse me. So Congo, I have a couple copies. So
Couple copies of
if
Congo.
you read Congo, I'll give it to you.
Copies of Congo.
A couple copies of Congo. When I say it, I'm spelling it with K's, and I'm like, why am I doing that?
Yeah, it's not good, dude.
Speaking of Crichton with a K,
Yeah.
for some reason, Disclosure and Rising Sun, another collection of 2 novels. This one has 2 novels. Obviously, these are not thematically tied to that, so there you go. But it's good that they're not abridged, because that would fucking blow. And Anne Rice, Servant of the Bones. I used to have this, but I couldn't find it. I took out all my Anne Rice books, and this was in the Maya gang.
You revealed that you would bang Anne Rice.
I would bang Anne Rice, man. Well, now she's a corpse, so I'm probably not now. But and I say probably and underline it twice. Yeah. But I don't know, dude. I mean, obviously, she always kind of looked the same, but
Yeah, I agreed with you.
Right?
I would bang Anne Rice.
I would bang Anne Rice, even before she croaked.
I wouldn't be like, this is hot or anything. But I'd be like, I'm banging Anne Rice. I'm fine with that.
I might bang Christopher Rice.
I don't know about that guy.
How about Stan Rice?
I he's got the rice stick.
Damn. Well, I mean, by default. Speaking of rice sticks, this is about the shape of a rice stick.
Oh, yeah.
Pandora. I do have a copy of Pandora, but this size copy.
I hate those rough side boys.
Yeah, the
What
rough
is that?
pages. It's actually intentional.
I hate that.
So that's a thing. And the weird part is some have it and some don't, so I don't know what the decision is on that. But anyway, this matches the size of my Vittorio the Vampire. So I thought might as well get that.
Victorio.
And one of my favorite movies was based on this book from one of the most depressing authors of all time, but great nonetheless. Cormac McCarthy, No Country for Old Men. This is the tie-in cover version, obviously. I think you have something else.
Yeah, I got film.
Ah, come game. Go.
I might read.
I think you are, guy.
Alright, bust through these. I got my 15 copy of Masterminds without watching
I don't know why. You know that everybody hated it.
Yeah.
So instead of giving it a try, you just buy copies of it. It was $1 though. So
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend, which if you're a fan of the novel, I mean, let's just say the first time they adapted it, they pretty much adapted the novel, but that wasn't particularly great
I think
either.
they call that a boring old time. I think they called it.
Yeah, it's not boring. Last Man on Earth we're talking about with my boy Vincent Price. It's loyal. It's just that the novel, it's literally a guy spending his days in a house, basically, you know? So you got to do something to adapt that a lot more engagingly. But anyway, that's an adaptation of it that totally changed shit. Rogue One, in my opinion, the first time that I felt like the Star Wars universe was real.
First time.
Love that one.
Guy.
That's right, Al. If you're watching, I love Rogue One.
Bordello Blood and Demon Knight. Joey
Bordello.
claimed Bordello's better than Demon Knight.
I feel like Joey's trying to be cool, guy. Bordello of Blood is a fun time, but better than Demon Knight?
Yeah, you got
No.
what's his name? Johnny Legs? No, what's his name? Billy Zane.
Fucking
No.
Billy Zane guy. Oh, you're talking about Demon Knight? Yeah,
Yeah.
Billy Zane. You got Billy Zane guy.
Spider-Man 2.1, a movie I hated when I first watched it.
There's a reason we hated Spider-Man 2 when we first watched it. I stress that. Although the Guardian still hates it, like the loser that he is.
Well, he's a guy.
He's a guy. But anyway, part 2 we hated because We stood in line for fucking
It was
ages.
12 hours.
12 hours of waiting for the movie to play.
And we were next to this fat lard that kept eating pizza the whole time.
Who does that?
Yeah,
Next to
that
other
was-
fat
that
lards
was-
that clearly want pizzas.
That was me, guy.
Oh, man. I wanted some, though. But it was just an annoying time waiting for it. And so by the time we actually watched it, we're like ready to murder the world. But anyway, of course, you haven't rewatched it since, huh? I have. Obviously, Spider-Man 2 is great. But anyway.
Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3. It's a movie.
Didn't hate.
Didn't hate like everybody hates. Didn't hate the little edgy boy fucking dance sequence. That's Sam Raimi all the way right there. But anyway, it is a troubled production nonetheless. But anyway.
Got Justice League Unlimited Season 2. I have Justice League Season 1, so now I need...
Not unlimited.
No.
Unlimited.
Super
as
limited.
in hyphen limited.
Wouldn't it just be limited?
No. You're right, but I didn't want to be wrong. But anyway.
It's the story of your life, to be fair.
Yep. Story of my life. Fuck sucks.
Partying.
Party, fright. What am I doing? Next.
Fright? Why'd you throw Fright in there?
I don't know.
Got this Steve Martin 8-pack classic.
Now, I like Steve Martin, of course, but this 8-pack's not amazing. But it does have Bowfinger, so I was like, oh, shit, yeah, man. That's one of the
classics.
That's one of the classics. One of my favorite comedies of that era. But then you're like, I already have Bowfinger. I was like, why'd you get it then? Certainly it wasn't the lonely guy.
Well, I just wanted an extra Bowfinger, guy.
That's a good reason. It does have It's Complicated, which I love. But anyway. Next.
Got Powerpuff Girls, the hit film.
Yeah, Powerpuff. Pretty cool. Love
Haven't seen
Powerpuff. I'm glad that the live action thing tanked.
Dude, I wanted to see that so bad, though.
I did want to see how horribly it would. And also I wanted my boy Donald Faison to have a job.
That's not the job you want him to have, though.
That's true. He would get a lot of hate for it.
Oh, yeah.
Donald Faison rocks, is all I'm saying.
Freaking Home Alone, a movie I've never seen in my life.
Home Alone, yeah, I love Home Alone. It's a classic. Al hates it.
He hates it?
He fucking went on a tirade, guy. He was like, I want every copy of Home Alone burned.
Wow.
In the midst of 1945 Germany. And I was like, why'd you have to go back in time to do that, guy? I feel like that's nefarious.
I feel like he just hates it because Steve Jobs didn't direct it.
Yeah. It would be called Home Alone.
Yeah.
It's a classic, guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's cartoonish, but that's intentional. I know that was one of his major points of contention. Also, Joe Pesci's in it. Also, it's got one of the best movies in a movie that you want to fucking be real.
True.
Anyway, classic.
I got The Lion King, a movie I hate without seeing it.
El Rey León.
I don't actually hate it. I just that just became part of my lore that I made up, kind of like Al does all the time.
Fictional lore is pretty cool.
Yeah, so yeah, I bought it.
Yeah, Lion King, of course, a classic. Love it. Like the remake. Thoughts? It's the same movie. Oh, my lions aren't expressive enough. Imagine realistic looking lions fucking mugging. That would suck ass.
Finding Nemo movie hate.
Finding Nemo. I haven't seen it, but I do own it. It's Pixar, so I figured it's
as
pretty
long
good
as it's
shot.
not the second one with freaking Ellen being the whole time.
Who centers a movie around Ellen, even before her controversy?
Got Raccoon Cooney.
Hell yeah, boy. I loved Ratatouille and Raccoon Cooney. So that's pretty cool. Did not love Ratatouille, though, which we almost bought once.
Wasn't there Rat Toying or something?
I think it was Ratatouille. I don't care. It sucks.
I got my 16th copy of Aqua.
You have a million Aquas.
And
man.
I got the single for Barbie Girl.
You're a fellow, aren't you? Next.
I got Hotel Transylvania, not because it looks cool.
Gendy is why.
Because it's a Gendy Tartakovsky film.
You pointed out that there was a weird sex following around this Selena Gomez character.
That was weird.
What is it with animated? I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong. When I saw Jessica Rabbit, I was like, excuse me, I'll be right back in 5 minutes. But I feel like the internet has propelled it to new levels. Where everything that comes out, somebody
want to have that Zootopia shit. Everybody was wanting to bang the bunny for some reason.
Yeah, that's a thing, isn't it?
Like, goddamn, boy.
You think they'd go for the Shakira zebra?
It's not even the first bunny people wanted to bang. Remember when people were pissed that they made Lola Bunny less hot? Or Lola Bunny?
Yeah.
Lily Bunny?
Lola.
Speaking of sex,
I gotta admit, I was kind of mad about that.
Come on.
But it's only because I wanted to jerk off to Lola Bunny.
You know what I jerk off to constantly?
Shrek. Constantine? Oh, god damn. Look, I'll be the first to admit that Shrek, especially Shrek 1 and 2, are very clever and amusing movies. I actually like them.
Hit films?
But I'm also the first to admit that Shrek and Donkey are annoying as shit. And I hate them, especially Donkey. Especially Donkey. Fucking shit, I want to punch him. But anyway, did watch it theatrically, so that was the thing. I was...
Theatrically?
3 times, guy. Not by choice. My girlfriend at the time really wanted to fucking watch it. Although it did lead to the Rob Zombie incident, so that's cool. But anyway.
This is a movie I was curious to revisit just to see how it aged.
Scary Movie 2. Yep.
It's got Hyde's brother.
Yeah, it does have Hyde. Who?
His brother.
I mean, yeah, Hyde's brother. Who's now like...
He raped the guy.
Man, Hyde's my brother, guy.
Man, Hyde was my boy, too, in that show.
Danny Masterson finally got accused. I mean, I'm sorry, what is it?
Tried.
No, he got tried, but finally got
sentence.
Sentenced. No, did he get sentenced? No.
I don't know.
The judgment passed on him.
There you go.
That boy raped him.
Judge Hatchet was
next.
Oh, wait, we're going in an order, guys.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Logan.
Why did it have to be Hyde? He was my favorite character.
I know, guy. It should have been freaking Ashton Kutcher.
It's like with old boy, what's his name? Puck in Glee. He was my favorite character, and that boy went. I feel like Hyde's better than
oh yeah,
than Puck for that reason. That guy, woof.
What, did Puck actually rape, or was he just getting...
Well, no, but look, yeah, I mean, it's a gray area. We're talking about horrible behavior here, but
yeah.
Puck was into the cheese pizza, if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
And a lot of it.
Yeah.
But and he was very popular with young fans, so you gotta assume at least he tried. That's pretty fucking highness, you know? But Hyde actually...
Hold on. Highness?
Heinous? Did you prefer that?
I prefer heinous too. Hardcore. Because highness...
I prefer highness.
Highness is like a freaking... like a royal.
I know, your highness. That's highness, not highness.
I don't know how I feel about that. That's Puckian.
I mean, I'll give you heinous. I'll give you heinous. I'm just saying highness.
So
why? Because I'm an anus.
Yeah, you're trying to be cool. Anyway, he was highness is what we're saying.
Yeah. Puck's proclivities were... On a scale of highnessness, I would say more highness than fucking Hyde. But Hyde actually
raped,
crossed the physical boundary. Yeah. So maybe
times.
It evens out.
Maybe multiple times.
Multiple, yeah. Also, he was a Scientologist, so that's a jerk. That's a jerk move if I've ever seen one. You found a copy of Logan. I'm keeping the slipcase.
Come on, guy.
This one has the noir version, which is pretty cool. You're a fan of noir versions. I hear.
What is that?
Fucking Joey hated the noir version of Mad Max.
Oh, come on, guy.
Rage. You found...
what's wrong with you?
Sorry, man. Go. Did you just get enraged?
I got the classic California Raisins movie adaptation.
It's not good, again. It's just a bunch of rotting grapes. Oh, no!
Are you serious? What's in the Ice Age? No!
Oh, you should have checked. Damn, you got an Ice Age DVD.
Oh, it's in
and it's in horrible condition.
Oh.
That sucks, guy.
I don't even own Stand By Me.
And you paid $2.99 for it.
Well, that stinks.
That sucks. That's a horrid trade-off.
That's highness.
I'll keep the case, though.
Come on.
You should have bought that thing so we could trade the case out. But anyway, you got Rage 2 for $8, so that kind of makes up for it.
Guy. So I think this is a very underrated game. I don't even really like this company's games. They did it like Just Cause and shit. They did do that Mad Max game, which was
yeah.
But I really like this game. I think people just hated it because it was a sequel to Rage. Who wanted that?
Oh, it was bad, the first one?
It's just very generic. It's probably Ed's worst game, I would say.
Cool.
And then I got Borderlands Collection for $8. Now, I'm not a Borderlight. I think the humor and the story is terrible.
Right.
But the
shooting... Eli Roth was the good director for it?
Yeah, dude, everybody loved freaking Handsome Jack. I think he's so annoying. Anyway, shooting's fun, so there you go.
Eli Roth, former horror meister. I say former because that boy's
stinker.
Shit aged like milk. But he's directing a Borderlands movie, and then never came out. And then they're like, oh, yeah, my boy's going to direct pickup scenes because I'm directing something else. Which is true, he is directing something else at the time. But I feel like that boy sucks so hard, but they wasted money on it. So they're like, we got to salvage it.
3 years or something like that?
It was going to come out before the pandemic.
Yeah.
And you might argue the pandemic, that's why it got shelved.
No,
man, it went way beyond normal shelving.
Yep.
So that's gonna suck. Next,
Got a Metallica album, new one.
Joey keeps telling me to hear this, and I'm pulling a Guardian on it, and purposely not listening to it. No, I'm just kidding. I just haven't gotten to it. But 72 Seasons, the new Metallica album.
For 72 seasons to get through each song.
Yeah. Lars
guy.
I feel like Lars deserves all the criticism in the world he gets.
Yeah,
anyway.
kind of like old man Hit guy.
Yeah, he does have the handlebar though. It kind of looks like Johnny's Carpy on there.
Oh yeah.
But
listen to this, by the way, like half of it.
Oh yeah, Joey be hating on this. I gotta say, the first disc, it's mysteriously chopped up into 2 discs, even though there's just 12
it's the
songs.
same length as this, the new one.
Yeah, which is a 1 disc. But I like the first disc quite a bit. Quite a bit apparently. Disc quite a bit. Didn't really get to listen to the second disc because the first one kept replaying.
Yeah, what was it?
But anyway, that's it, guy.
Yep.
So there you go. That was a haul. I hope you had the ball. Why did I turn into to an old Jewish man? Oh,
I thought it was like a Texan boy.
yeah.
Remember that time that you dealt with a toy dealer and you pretended to be Texan and then you were stuck
Oh yeah, man.
with the accent?
That sucked.
What was that?
And this guy had a bunch of toys, and I was trying to get deals, but I didn't want to be me while getting those deals because I feel like me wouldn't get deals. That's right, me wouldn't get deals. And I pretended to be a white guy with a Texan accent
God damn it.
because that guy was white,
So you're thinking
and I was like, this guy's gonna give me the white discount.
Yeah. Did he?
He gave me the white discount.
Oh shit.
I'll tell you
boy.
that.
That shit.
Now you
boy.
might be arguing maybe he was just giving discounts to everybody. Nah, homie. I'm gonna tell you right now he wasn't. So the next time I went, obviously I had to keep up the facade, which was bad. And but I told my mom who was there, and looks more Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandma was there who looks mad Mexican.
Come on, guy.
I was like, you guys can't get near because you're gonna ruin the scam I got going on. So anyway, I just had to go away because I couldn't keep up the facade
who
of
keeps up the facade?
a corny ass Texan guy.
Didn't you say you were like an oilsman too? Or was that with someone else?
No. I didn't say I was an oilsman.
I feel like there was a time where you...
I said that I didn't live in town like all the time and I was working off somewhere else, which I guess suggests
an oilsman.
here in Texas that you're off in the oil fields. But I didn't specify what it was.
Yeah, it was more
But since you apparently thought that's what I was suggesting.
An implied oilsman.
Implied oilsman. Unfortunately, it was oiled to oil your Sphinx cat.
With the little dick.
Anyway,
Yeah, homie, you're gonna have to insert that.
I gotta insert the Sphinx cat that you gotta oil. Anyway, tell me how many Sphinxes you've oiled in your life.
Too many, guys.
Hopefully too many. Because we're out, guy.